All right. We're here to do a thing. But first, let's make sure that I'm working in the right space. I gotta get everything lined up to the camera. There we go, that's better. Okay. Here's the great plate of protecting my desk. I got all the paints in here. This is the little box where everything lives. Okay, I'm gonna get some of these colors out. I don't know if I'm gonna need those. Definitely gonna need the fang. I'm gonna need gray steel knights, or sorry, gray knight steel. Yeah, the great plate of protection. We got Abaddon black. Thousand Suns blue, which actually we could probably replace Troll Slayer right now, because I don't think we're gonna use this one. I don't think we have any additional highlighting to do, and that's the only thing I use the Troll Slayer orange for, is highlighting. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes from there. Oh no, my little brush covers fell off. Okay. That feels so bright with this plate and paper towel down there. Feels like so impossibly bright. Okay, a lot of these brushes I'm not actually gonna touch, but they're here. They're here for moral support, okay? What if I do need them? Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are my brushes. On account of, there's a bunch of orange on them. Yeah, they're probably mine. I'm reasonably sure the, see, this looks pink, and this is on my side of the box. This looks pink. But then, like, this is absolutely orange. This is tinted black, which is me. This is the small base. It could have gotten jumbled. This is why I want to mark them. All right, here's the other set of brushes. Oh no. No, it's absolutely mine because this is your base brush. I don't know how well the camera might pick this up. I don't know if the camera can really see the difference here. I don't think it'll be able to. Nope. No, it'll have no way to know. No, it's that our colors are so wildly different. You know what? I'm here. Let me turn the autofocus on and see if that helps. We'll see. Is it actually gonna do it? All right. We'll see how the autofocus does. I am not a fan of autofocus. I find that the wub that it does when it tries to catch focus bothers my eyes, but yeah, see, it can't even. It doesn't even know what to do. Here, one sec. Let me try something. Uh-oh, this is what happened last time I messed with it. Why does it think it's dark in here? It's so bright in here, you have no idea. There we go. So is it? Maybe it'll try to do better. I don't know where the camera is. Eh. Is it technically? It's absolutely doing stuff. It's 100% doing stuff. It might even, I'd even go as far as to say it might be doing things. But here's the deal. This one's definitely mine. This one is purple. This one's not mine. Honestly, this is very true color. No, I'm not mad at this. All right, you win this round, camera. You win this round. All right, let's put the cover back on your brush. But no paper. I don't think either one of us are actually rough with the brushes or anything. It's just that I am an idiot, and I would feel bad if I ruined her brushes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yep. Like I'm just a Neanderthal, and I would feel so bad if like I was doing something and I just smashed up the Brussels. If I smashed her Brussels sprouts, I'd feel so bad. So for people who don't know, we've got like a mini carrier. They live in this big ass box that I can't actually show you. And inside the big ass box is a little foam protector. And that's where all my babies live when they're not being, I don't know, like born or whatever it is I do to them when I do this. Diving into the deep end, Porta, you have no idea. You have no idea, Porta. So we've got one completed miniature. So help me God, camera. This is why people are like freaking handing it up on the beauty blogs. What is this bullshit? I don't know where my camera is. It's upside down. Everything is back. You don't understand. It's backwards for me. It's backwards for me. Help. Help. Where are you focusing? Where are your eyes up here, loser? No, please. Please don't look at any of that. It's backwards and upside. Here, let me see. Let me see what happens. I'm looking at options. I promise. I'm doing my best. It's just not very good. Is that different? Did it change? Is it different now? I think we did the... No, I told... What? Farther away from the... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna learn how to do beauty hands, I promise. I'm gonna have the most beautiful hands, so help me God. You find a God and I'll have a beautiful hand for them. Okay, here's flip vertically. I'm hitting the button and it's not doing it. Okay, let's go into here. Wait, it did something. Is that different? It did something. Is that different? I'm incapable of remembering what it looked like the moment before. Help. I have the memory of a half of a goldfish. That looks different though. The water cup's at the bottom now. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. It flipped. Flipping it. Nice, thank you. Thank you so much for all of your help. You'll all be compensated in one way or another. What if I do this? Focus on the little man. Where are you looking, bro? This camera is drunk. I'm trying to freaking get behind it. Like, I genuinely don't know what it thinks it's focusing on. Like, where's it at? Stop looking there. Does anybody think this hand is so in focus? I have the most in focus hand in the world. Let me just here. If I just do this, is this good for you? I swear to God, I'm gonna have to get a whole other camera just to show you the goddamn miniatures. What you're putting behind is too far from the figure? All right, that's it. I don't know. Okay, the problem isn't me. Even though the problem is me. The problem is that I'm using a webcam from freaking 2001 that doesn't know who I am. And I'll get mad at you, camera. I'll do it. Look at this. I got paper towel right here. Shabao. It's like, it keeps focusing like down there. Eh. What? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to create some kind of weird pervert method of like getting this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh. Eh. So help me God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why does it... Wait a minute. Take this. Take this. What are you folk? Don't look back there! I don't know, man. It's a freaking dude, alright? It's a freaking dude. I can't help you because nobody can. But at the very least, this is what the dude is supposed to look like, alright? You know what I can do? I can do this. All right. So this is the one guy I've got done. That's the one guy I've got done. I can manually focus the camera, and that's actually probably the best way to do it. Okay, but the important part is I have to get my other duders up to his level of completion. He's the only one that I do have done. And I have 9 more that I need to get up there. So we're gonna start messing with those. Please don't run from me. We're gonna start messing with those guys. So come to me, my children. You had the whole length of my arm in view. Okay, so here's the deal. This is the part that I don't want to tell you. I'm cropping the camera in a really weird off-center way. And I think what's happening, like, for realsies is that it's looking at a part, like, it's looking somewhere else for what focus is. And I simply can't bring myself to change that. Whole length of my arm in the view and just holding a paper towel. It's just like a foot of distance. Yeah. I think really I just need a better camera. I need to not be using a Logitech C920 or whatever this is. So, where did I leave off? I left off on backpacks, didn't I? So, part of the final dude is that they have a black backpack, and I don't want them to have a black backpack. I want them to have, sorry, they have a red backpack, or orange right now. And I gotta make that black. You need to have the majority of what is in the camera's view to be the same distance from the lens. I don't even know how that is. I don't even know what that means. Does the zoom work? Is that all the zoom? Is that all of it? All right, cool. Well, I'll zoom in a little bit. That's all the zoom we have, actually. So this is what we got for zoom. It's as close as I can get everything with my $30 2008 camera. Oh no, it's really on there. Uh-oh. Oh my god, it's really on there. Something like a vendetta against this brush? What is happening? None of the other brushes are on there like this. This is gonna be the thing that stops me from painting today, is that I can't get to my brush. Oh my god. What the heck? This is not even a joke. My hands, I can't grip this to pull it. Wiggle? It doesn't, it's not. I am. No, this camera doesn't have any of that. No, Paper, this camera is very old. It has like no settings. Half of the settings in the camera properties on this camera actually don't do anything. Because it's like the software doesn't know what to do with it. This is a joke. I didn't put that on. Huh? Yeah. This is what I always use. Do I always use the small? Then maybe this is like, this is how it was from the factory.
I worked so hard to get that out for you, Renee.
Thanks. Thank you for opening my brush, sweetheart. It's the wrong brush. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. I love you. I love you. This brush is garbage. I don't want it. I want this brush. This very easy to open brush is the one I want, actually. Okay. All right, we're going in with the black right now. Shake the hell out of it. I love that I'm 31 minutes in and I just opened a brush. This is what it's like when I do anything, and it's the worst. Okay. Cool. Okay, so all of you guys on this side, you have your backpacks done because you're good boys, but you don't have your backpack done because you're all criminals. All right. It's a repeated success of last night. It truly is. This is just my real life version of playing Helldivers. Gotta get packed for school, going on a journey, yay! Get your Jansport. All right, I'm gonna move my mic a little bit so the audio might get a little crunchy, but I don't wanna accidentally, smack my brush on the mic and mess myself up. All right, we're in big paint mode, so I don't need to be so delicate and ginger with the color right now. So the general idea here is I primed all this stuff and then painted it orange, thinking that I was gonna do all of the metal the same like burnt orange that the rest of the armor is. And then once I started doing that, I realized that the backpacks, they don't look very cool. And then B, it's so much orange. Why are you painting directly from the bottle? So these bottles have like a little mouth, like lippy thing on them that lets you just like dip right in the reservoir that fills up. And also, I don't like pouring the paint out. They have like a little dippy tongue on them. So what you can't see really is there's like this dippy tongue. I don't want to tilt this too much and get paint everywhere. It's so hard to see on this black. But it's got this like little mouth on the lid of the pot, so you can paint directly out of the pot. Like, yes, I could put it on a pallet, and I have a pallet, but I just always go from the pot. And I have, I don't know anything about painting, so I don't know why I shouldn't go from the pot, other than some people have said like maybe keeping the pot open will dry your paint out, but I just shake it every now and then. I just give it a good shaking. Seems like that would be more for quick things instead of just leave the bottle open the whole time. You know. You know. It probably is. But I've never had anybody tell me different. Like, nobody's ever told me not to do it. I did it at the paint store with the paint guy. He gave me a thumbs up, or the equivalent, you know. Who needs wet paint? I don't. I need this paint to be dry. I'm pre-drying the paint in the bottle so that when I go to put it on the model, it's not wet. I do the same thing for cooking. I boil a bunch of water and then I pour it into bottles and I put that water into my freezer. So I just have a bunch of boiled water ready to go when I need it. And then when I need to use that boiled water, all I have to do is pull it out and boil it. And then it's already boiled water. Just got almost the whole backpack done. Oh my god, I'll never get this right. I promise one day I'll do better, but not the day won't be today. These backpacks have like so many nooks and crannies in them. Like, how dare they make a backpack so detailed? And then when my paint dries up because I left the pot open for so long, I know who to blame. I'll be like, you did this. It wasn't me. You made your models so detailed that I had no choice but to leave the paint open. So I would like a refund, please. All right, now we have to get... There's like this spot right where the backpack connects in with the back of the armor. Oh, at least the paint's off camera. Here, do you want the paint on camera so you can see the bad decisions I'm making? Here, I got you. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's just for you. I want you to know. I want you to be aware of the poor decision-making skills that I have. Like, I am the worst. I do this for you. This is all for you. Here, one second. Let me see if I can move my mic even more. Can I move my mic even more? Oh, I don't want that. All right. How does that sound bad? Does that sound bad? And then I'll stop talking. And then you won't have any audio to go off of. Not the best. There, how about that? See, I can't do that. See, we're fighting. We're fighting now. I'm fighting the mic. Here, what if I do it there? And now I'm like under the microphone. Yeah, see, that's better. Eh? What do you mean, eh? What do you mean, eh? It's better. It is better. It is more good than it was previously. You have to be right on it. I am right on it. Oh, painting. Hey, Temerity. Hi, Tam. Tam, thank you for attending. Which is probably a conscious choice. Honestly, in this like very specific position I'm in right now, this is not that bad. Because I'm just kind of like leaning on my elbows and the microphone is between me and the mini. I'm just sandwiching this microphone right now. This has always been so cool. I feel like I get distracted so fast. There is like this zone that you go into where it's like it's all encompassing. It's absorbing you. the amount of time that I have spent like completely silent, just schlorping paint onto a tiny man is probably the quietest I've ever been in my life. The zone, auto zone, yeah, you get right into the auto zone. Honestly, you start painting the miniatures. Next thing you know, your brakes and calipers are done, and you're like, well, what about the rotors? And it's like, sorry, that's on the next mini. Figure it out, kid. Bedazzled some books? Hot damn. They're doing a like sports jersey day at work tomorrow. And this is like the weird things you learn about people. I say weird. I don't think this one's weird. I think this is actually kind of cool. It turned out one of the ladies at work runs a bedazzling business, like as her side gig. And so she bedazzled a bunch of the other ladies' jerseys. I'm like, that's so cool. That's a lot of fun. That's such a good time. I hate it, but that's how you know it's fun. I get really meta about it and watch his Warhammer while painting Warhammer. Yeah, listen. Yes, I do watch my Warhammers while I play with my Warhammers, painting my Warhammers. But also it's because I don't know how the game is played and I'm watching them play the game so I can kind of have an osmosis Jones happening, you know? Have her bedazzle something cool for you? I can ask her. I mean, like, I'm chill with her. She'd probably give me her friends and family price if I asked her to do something. You just have the machine? Oh, she had the Bert Kreischer. How we doing? How we doing? How's this looking? There's a little bit under here. There's just a little bit under there. It was like tell me about it. Tell me what it was like. You can show them you completed. Oh yeah. I will. I'll absolutely do that. That's a very good idea. Then people can have an idea of like the range. A stamper, but would bend back the jewels and they attach the cloth? Interesting. So it was like a rivet gun, but for tiny jewels? They had claws? Yeah, it absolutely sounds like a tiny rivet gun for jewels. Here. His backpack is done. Is it bedazzler? Are you following a color guide? No, okay, so, all right. So what I'm doing is there is a like a predefined Tau color scheme. There's actually a couple of them. Am I not familiar with a bedazzler? No, why would I be, do I look like the kind of person who is bedazzled? I've never bedazzled a day in my life. I have no reason to have bedazzled. I don't like fun. Your hair gem stamper? The hair gem stamper you have is actually really cool. Was it before? No, it was not before my time. I just don't enjoy fun. It's like a bedazzler is too much fun for me. It's like I never got into stickers or anything either. Like I just like if you look at a thing and you think to yourself, oh, that might be fun, just assume that I don't like it. If you look at a thing like, oh, that's fun, that's like, oh, that's quirky, that's cute, like I just assume I don't like it. And it has nothing to do with the thing. It has everything to do with me. I am just the worst. All right. I want you to know. Oh my God. I put the focus back to the number it was at. So that's Sparkle's one of Sparkle's guys. No, see when I'm showing the minis now, I'm turning the autofocus off. It's easier to show the minis just without the autofocus. Just don't even let it do it. Take all of the sentience away from the camera because it's ruining everything. And just like I just set it. So now this is the best part is that right now the focus is set to 53. If I unfocus and refocus the camera, it will need to be on a different number again. This is my Logitech woe that the cameras are so bad that when you put in tickets previously, back when they were like real models of camera, Logitech would basically go like, yeah, that's weird, and then close your ticket. It was working as intended, that the Logitech software could not hold the settings of your camera. It was considered working as intended. Doing obnoxious pastel for your guys that want to murder all flesh beings? Yeah. It's so good that that you're doing your Necrons like this. And my favorite part is how encouraging the guy is that you're doing this. The guy in the store is so like, yeah. Do this, do this. And we have some little like kit bashing ideas on how to modify your murder robots to have like a little bit more, like just a little bit more going on. And I'm excited. Friday we go pick up some more models. Can you define what kit bashing is? Kit bashing is basically when you combine like either two model kits or when you modify a model kit outside of its standard. Yeah, Temerity, there's always more. I am genuinely super excited to get paper in on this. Also, Paper, what you're saying about like the weird back claws are a foreign concept to me. I had always assumed that bedazzled items were it was adhesive. I had just always assumed that all bedazzling was adhesive, because I had seen them fall off of people's stuff, like that they would be missing, and it makes sense like in retrospect that they probably the washer ate them and just ripped them off or whatever, but all of the bedazzled sweatpants that I own that say like juicy right across the ass, it's all adhesive, you know? Like when I'm wearing my juicy pants around the house, just being an absolutely wet boy. Just had amazing Offer some Drukhari, a whole army's worth. But I don't know how Game Workshop feels about them anymore. I think the Drukhari are still a whole thing. Oh, right, now you're gonna make me look. Now you're gonna make me look. I want to know. I know a bunch of the races are getting a bunch of new stuff. Oh yeah, they even have a combat patrol. They have a modernized combat patrol. Drukhari are still in. Those are popular again last year into this year. Wait, are you serious? Those juicy pants were popular again? Also, welcome in, James. Why? Are they popular because I'm wearing them around the house? Do they know? Are they like somehow aware? It was weird to see a 14-year-old with words on the butt of her pants. Yeah, that sounds weird. Yeah, but I am just, you know how I am with the youth. I start wearing juicy pants and they're all in. They're some of the oldest lines. I know if they're getting a refresh anytime soon, if I should buy lots of old models. If you can get the old models for cheap, 100% I would do it. But if they're like, I don't know, if they're new model pricing, I guess like new used model pricing, it's like a weird thing to phrase. If they're expensive for what they are, I would say no. If you feel like you're getting like a straight up deal, hell yeah. Some of those Drukhari models look so good. Everything that was cool back then is coming back around again. Oh yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait the fact that I wear the same clothes that I wore in high school. I'm gonna be cool guy again. I'm gonna be such a cool dude. I'm gonna be walking down the street like, where'd you get your fashion? And I'm gonna be like, I bought it in 2006. It's an amazing deal. Seeing what they've done with Noise Marines and Slanesh stuff, and I think new Drukhari models are going to be stunning. Every time they've done a model refresh, it has been absolutely wild. The Noise Marines look so good. The new refresh they're doing on the Satan Shard for the Necrons, I forgot what the shard is called. It's the death one. The new Satan Shard looks so good. It's absolutely wild, the model. I don't know if you've seen it yet, James, but it's silly what they've done to it. It's like not even the same thing anymore. And I can't wait for me to not be able to get one for my wife. I think they're coming out like early to mid 2026 with a kill team that is gonna have that new model in it, and I'm almost positive it will be dang near impossible to get. Oh no, the sneezes are coming. Oh man. I feel like though waiting for model refreshes is like it's kind of like that same thing when like you're waiting on graphics cards to come out. Like if you're waiting for the new refresh or the new variant or whatever, you're kind of like, you can get in that weird position where you're always waiting. Like there's always going to be a reason not to do the thing. And if it's something that you like and you think they look cool, you know, it's not like the models are going to go away. It's not like you're not going to be able to use them. You're just going to become the guy with the cool OG stuff. Ugh. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Porta knows. Porta knows. Wait, what the hell are these? Day of the Dead Baron dice? Oh, these look rad as hell. I don't have a way to show my screen on this screen. Here, one sec. Let me set that up. Heard rumblings with Jakari being the big bads for 11. Ooh. Honestly, that would be pretty cool though. If they're gonna be the big bads for 11 and they get a refresh and stuff, that would be really cool. All right, let me see if I can set up. I don't even know. No, there's no way for me to do that here. I'm not pushing this data over there. I would have to pull in that whole scene. Ha! Is that how I'm doing that? Nice. All right, now I think I can do this. All right, there we go. So these are the dice my wife just showed me. Get big. Get big. Open image in new tab. Get big. Get big. I don't have a keyboard. Get big for me. Yeah, these are, yeah, you know, it's fine that I'm here twice. I think it'll be, I can't zoom. It can't be done. I have no way to do it. I can't, I'm sorry. I can't hold shift. I don't have a keyboard plugged in. I don't have no way to do it. But yeah, these are very cool. I love the little scarab on there. Yeah, these are super cool. Big fan. It's honestly not enough cool Warhammer dice. I agree that for a game that is based around rolling 100 million D6, there are not as many cool dice as there could be. Like, you look into Dungeons and Dragons and everybody's making sweet fantasy dice for that and all that. And I wonder if it's just because nobody wants to make a bunch of D6s. Like, people just don't want to make a bunch of D6s. There's like, that's boring. Cubes? That's so whenever it is that cubes were a thing. I want to make multiple different shapes. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what these artists and dice makers are saying. I've heard them say it in the back alleys. They can't stop bad-mouthing cubes. They hate those dang things. I'm hoping to get a bunch of stuff painted and then be able to get it on the table and then realize that I'm bad at Warhammer. I think that would be pretty rad. I am so excited to learn that my complete understanding of how all the rules work is wrong. I think that's gonna be it's gonna be a good time for me. Get in there. But the best part is that I'm just like, I'm having an absolute blast just building and painting. And painting is one of those things where I just like never thought I'd be able to do this. It's one of those, like, it feels like an insurmountable task to like paint one of these. And then you just start doing it and you realize, oh, like, no, I can do this. I can do this. And the people that paint them and make them look really good, like people that paint them and make it look way better than mine do, like, it's not that hard. It's just a lot. Just making sure we got, see, I knew it. There's a little bit of orange under here. It's a little bit of orange. There we go. There we go. Backpack, backpack. Oh, let me get rid of this so I can actually see what you're saying. Oop, we're back. If you were just interested in playing the game, you could just buy the figures. So it doesn't matter if you like the game or not. The enjoyment is making them 100%. It's actually like for the price to like have somebody else paint your figures and do that, like that whole noise for you is not like, I'm not going to say that price is reasonable, but what I am going to say is that price is not as much more than just a model than I thought it was going to be. Like, people are selling entire like massive armies for like $1,300, and then you go online and you price out like, well, what are they selling? Like the models, what are they selling? And the models alone will cost like $900. Oh, so you can just buy like a lot of eBay. Yeah. And the eBay market for this stuff is so real because of the shortages on models. There are models that like you basically can't get. There is a, what is it called? A Night Scythe, I believe. It's a Night Scythe and then also a Doom Scythe. It's the same croissant witch shaped death vehicle. It's honestly the best delivery system for destroying organic life and also for giving me bacon, egg, and cheese. But that thing is so out of stock that it was like one day at 1 in the morning, it was in stock for about 35 minutes. And otherwise it has been gone for like, it feels like a year. Also, the customizations are really cool, like magnets for swapping extra 3D printed elements and pre-painted terrain. The terrain is so cool, and I'm excited to look into terrain because I've got a couple tabs open of places that do terrain. I have no interest in painting and building terrain. Like, just flat out, I don't have an interest in doing that. Because I'm never gonna take my terrain like to the hobby shop and use it. Like, it's just gonna be for at home. So I don't really have an interest in that. So I would just buy the pre-painted, and some of the pre-painted stuff that is on the market is more reasonably priced than I thought it would be. Like $30 for a big old terrain piece. Trying to get this little like, these little like knob shoulders on this thing. Like essentially his backpack has bike handles. It's really hard to see, but he's got these like little bike handles on his backpack, and you have to get all the way around them. But yeah, I would do that. And then in the meantime, I love that the codexes and the rule books and stuff like that are just like, use coffee cups. Just use coffee cups. Put down a big plate. And I just love that, like, the only thing that Warhammer seems to be like actually picky about and have like a pretty hard opinion on is you should paint your models. And that's it. Like, you should put paint on the models. And I really like that that's like basically the only stance they're taking. And I think it's simply because they want you to feel the, what is it called? The sunk cost. It's like, well, if I spend 900 hours painting my models, surely they'll do well, right? Like the 900 model hours I put in, like they're definitely gonna pay off. Like I'm gonna roll so good. I'm gonna get on the table. I'm gonna do some real work. And then you get beat up. You get beat up by a 5-year-old who really likes Space Marines. And I do mean beat up. He doesn't even win at Warhammer. He just fights you at the table. Takes all your models. Because you guys are fighting for pink slips. That's how that works. When you play Warhammer on the streets. Like I've never done, because I've never played Warhammer. But I've heard, I've seen the documentaries. It is, yeah, it is done that way. Oh, speaking of the documentaries, this is not related to that at all. I was talking to somebody at work about painting models because they were talking about painting models, but not Warhammer. And this guy was there, and he goes, oh, is that 40K? And I was like, what? Why do you know about this? And he said, my son lives in England. And I said, what? Why? And then I realized that he is much older than I thought he was. And he has a son that is in the UK for college, like his, I don't know, doing college. And he went over there to visit, and they wanted something to do. And so they just went to Games Workshop and got a tour. I guess it's like a thing that you can do there, like an actual like big Games Workshop place. I thought that was like super cool that he just like knew what it was and also was like, yeah, I've been there. Like, oh, all right, bud. I think it's funny that I was told when first picking up a kit, that guy's 14-year-old couldn't build the Necrons as a cautionary tale. Yeah, the two things that guy told us were his 14-year-old could not build the kit that you were about to purchase. And then the second bit was that the body lines on the Tau vehicles that I was about to purchase are absolute trash. And you know what? He was right. The body lines on the I don't even know what it is. Maybe is it a Piranha? I don't know. It seemed like a niche hobby, but it's so cool when you come across someone else that does it. Yes. The body lines on that vehicle were absolute trash. That man was 100% correct. He was 100% correct. And I think it's so cool though that every time we go into that store, like the people that are in there are really chill. They're like everybody that we've had to directly deal with, or the customers we've directly dealt with, are all like very chill. You're better than that guy's 14-year-old? Hell yeah, you are. They're like 99% of them are nice. Yeah. The people that work there are absolutely fantastic. And then the people that come in there are mostly like great. I have struck up a conversation with every single person I've ever stood in line with there just because I can. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you looking up? What do you like? And Every single time it has been a pleasure. Every single time. Okay. Okay. Okay, something about the position of his arms is making this like really weird on this specific model. Is there anything I'm looking forward to on the weekend? Well, we're gonna go to the our favorite ice cream place because they have some specials going on. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to get an upset stomach at my favorite ice cream place. Mostly I'm excited to not be at work. You know, the huge. Yeah, lactate all day, 100%. Hondo P, lactate for me. Because apparently I don't have the fortitude of a Victorian child who is like chomping on arsenic. And I'm over here like, milk makes my tummy hurt. Meanwhile, this kid's eating a whole block of lead. All their doctors are prescribing them meth to feel better. And I'm just like, cow milk. Hey, overall, those kids didn't do well. Yeah, but the kids that did well did really well. And the kids that didn't do well, they got weeded out quick. So, like, when you think about it, sure, it was a gamble. But there was a decent prize there, you know? I guess the prize was living. So that's part of why they had so many. You had to have 38 kids. You had to have 38 kids to make sure that one of those kids was going to survive. That is just how it works. I don't make the rules. I also don't make the kids. Oh my gosh, why did I do this? This is we're getting into territory where it's like we're getting into pre-paint before assembly territory with some of this. Where it's like figure out what you want and paint it early. That's why why chips and dip is so good. I'll never understand. Yes. Chippy Dippy is so good. Bring to me. Chippy Dippy so good. Yum yummy. You can look forward to my new hit single Chippy Dippy coming to Audible for some reason. I think my manager misclassified my song as an audiobook. But I was technically reading it off when I sang it, so... Would you say salsa or cheese dip is more my preference? Salsa. I like a good cheese dip, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, there is more variety to a salsa than to a cheese dip. You saying Chippy Dippy is very good? It is. It's Chippy Dippy. We left Chippy Dippy at your house. Oh, there's a big old gray spot there. Primer. Strike down the primer. Do not let the primer live. Find its friends and family. Alert its next of kin to its demise. Then go home and eat Chippy Dippy. I also have some pop, so you should come in back and drink that. I mean, we're gonna be back. I'm gonna be back to mow your lawn probably. So there's that. I mean, in the worst case scenario, I'm gonna be back to mow your lawn. So I'm not super worried about the sody being there. Yeah. At some point, I'm gonna come over your house and just bring miniatures. And maybe I'll be able to see the light turn on the little outdoor umbrella. I think that's good. I think we did it. I think we got the backpack on this guy. I think we did it. Yes. Last backpack. I'm so painfully slow at this. Having a timer sitting right in my face makes me realize how painfully slow I am at this. I didn't realize that this is how it was gonna go. Like, how would I have known? I'm slow at every aspect of this though, is what I have realized is every single aspect of this. I'm so slow. Doesn't matter the speed, you should go as fast as you enjoy it. Yes, 100% I agree on that. Like, you should never feel like you have to go at a certain speed when you're doing arts and crafts for funsies, unless you're doing competition arts and crafts, in which case then you do have to go at a specific speed. But it's just one of those things, like, you have the timer and you're like, wow, that took me 38 minutes. It took me 38 minutes to paint the backpack. Wow. Wowie zowie. Backpack painting. Ugh. My arm's a bit stretchy. I enjoy a finished figure, but I do not enjoy my combination of color and faction because it's so time consuming. Yeah, so the big issue for yours is that you pick those pastels, and those pastels require so many coats to get a solid color on them, to the extent that I have been looking into other paints, other pastels for you. 5 of those minis, we're going to get the cap off the paintbrush. Yeah, true. Paper, so real. Thank you for reminding me that I was freaking defeated by a paintbrush before I even started, and then I needed my wife to come in here and save me from myself. Thank you for reminding me that technically that is recorded, I guess, for like all time. That I was defeated by the paintbrush. Ugh. Oh, big stretchy. Oh, there we go. Over here talking about how long it's taking me to do, and then I'm like ripping through this backpack so fast. Yeah, but it didn't take as long to paint the backpack as I thought. It's just true. Like, I shouldn't cause you trouble again though. Yeah, he won't cause me any trouble anymore. This guy's so nice though, because the arm position and head position on him is very away from his backpack. So I can kind of just like really get up on it. I don't have as much like to worry about here. I can really just kind of slop, you know? You also take more time because you don't want to do touch-ups. That's true. I take a lot more time because I don't want to have to do touch-ups. I genuinely hate touching up this paint. Exactly, because I have to recolor, reshade, rehighlight. So every time I have to do touch-ups, I have to do 3 processes to fix my orange. And so I'm going like a lot slower so I don't have to do that. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Getting in there, getting in there. What do we, how do you shape like this? And then I want to, after I get this whole troop of guys finished, my goal is to start an experimentation with blue to see what happens if I do this same kind of like brush oil highlight technique, but with a blue. At the hobby shop, I understand why they have the paint colors behind the counter, but I need to be right up on top of all the colors to really see them. I bet that they would let us. They're so familiar with us now that like they would probably let us. And also, I don't think that they don't allow people to do that. I just think it's one of those things where it's like they're so small that they have to keep them in a spot where people can't just palm them and walk away. But also, there's so many of them that like there's just not a good spot for them to go. I want the technical. Oh, 100%. I need to get like a couple technicals. I'm gonna buy a few because I want to do some testing on bases to see what I want to do for my basing. Because like right now, this is all just the primer. And so it's just the gray of the primer. And I think I want to do sand or I want to do desert on this. And what's cool is they have a technical paint that cracks and dries and mimics like that kind of deserty feel. So you can paint the base of your mini and then put this technical on top of it. And those two combined create like a cracked look with an undercolor of it. I don't know. I would probably color it. I don't know. It depends. If I do sand, I wouldn't because the sand is like regular. And it's just like its sand is the sand color. But if I do cracked, I would probably do something, you know? Give them a little bit to something to smile about. All right. In just a moment, it is going to be time to shake the paint. I can feel it in its texture. It is begging for a shake. It says, "Can shake me. Shake me like your French paints." I said, "What do you mean? My lead-based paints that I'm not supposed to have?" "Yes. Shake me like them. Shake me as if I was a Polaroid picture." And then I'm very curious why my paint knows and listens to Outcast. Where's that Black Eyed Peas? For some reason, they are the same to me, and I don't know why. This weekend is new mini and coin day too? Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I don't know when free mini day is. I think we've like always conveniently missed free mini day. I don't know when it is and I don't know how it works. I think it was the same day. Yeah, but I don't know what day that is. So it's like, I don't know when. I think it's the first Saturday of the month. Oh, it's like a variable day? Is not consistent? I did not realize. Well, if that's the case, then we could be making monthly trips up there, just to monthly early morning trips up to the hobby shop. I don't know what, like, if I guess it does say free mini. And like at this point, anything free is like free is free. Like, I don't know if you know about that, but you don't have to pay for free. It says free. It's free with one purchase. They say it's certainly free if you buy one. I'm just trying to get back in there. Let me in there. Let me in there. I'm trying to roll my brush nice. You want to do the Bits Bash? I am interested in Bits Bash. At the very least, I will take you to Bits Bash, and you can go do Bits Bash. At the very least, I will take you there. And it does sound very interesting. Did I get it? Did I get the spot? Oh, did I get the spot? I did. I got it. Nice. Nice. Good on me. Good job, me. Thanksgiving sounds a ton of fun. And the wild part is, I don't think that those are like Warhammer events. I think that those are the guy that runs the place putting his own events on. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's all the backpacks. Yeah, backpacks. All the backpacks are done. Yeah, I think it's that location specific. I don't think Bits Bash and Thanksgiving. Excuse me, I almost fumbled this black paint. I don't think that those two are the company. I think it's just him. He just wants people to have a good time. It's time to paint feet. This one goes out to all you perverts out there. I'm about to paint some feet. Tell your friends. Wait, does Baron of Dice have cool Tau dice? Sparkle? Were you looking? Do they have cool Tau dice? I don't know what the free mini of this month is though. Who knows? It's gonna be, I think if I remember correctly, they I think they usually have a, why can I not think? I can't, the words, I can't make them happen right now. They usually have a 40K and a the other one. Oh my gosh, it's gone. It's gone. It doesn't exist in my head anymore. They usually have one of each. And then you get to pick, is my understanding. That is what I think is what they typically do. I'm looking through those dice now to see if they have a good Tau die. I want Tau dice. I want Tau dice. Universal Peace, no. I don't think they have good Tau dice. Robot Helm, no. Oh, they have drones though. Oh, all the dice got little drones on them. Oh, I hate it so much. I hate these drones. I've built so many drones. These are fun. Oh, there's a bunch of different. It's not all the same drone. Okay, these are cute. Mix of fierce red swirl with machine gray inlaid in the purest white. The symbols are on the 6. Square, doobity bop, bitty ba ba. Drones, robots, and peace on Earth. Those are cute. They're not my favorite, but they are cute. God, those Necron ones you showed are wild, though. Some of these are like very good. All right. Okay. On to serious business. We gotta paint some feet. Serious business. Gotta paint some feet. Gotta get the black off my brush. Move everybody down in the line so I can set my new pot up. Paint some feet. I know all you sickos want me to paint the feet, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just for you, sickos. God, I'm trying to get this paint off here. I'm sorry to make you sickos wait. Oh, there we go. That's way better. Oh, that's way better. Yep. Much better. Muy bien. All right, everybody. Everybody back to the side. Except you. Your feet are done being painted. Okay. Yep, start over. Oh, wait, you have to open the paint. Okay, open the paint. There we go. Okay. Sorry, the open paint is slightly out of frame. I need paper to be able to see my very open pot of paint. There we go. What paper? I do this just for you. This is a special. I wouldn't do this for anybody else. I don't know why you're so upset about it. The Tau have like a weird elephant's foot or like a rhino's foot. Like, here, let me hit the button. Oh, where'd my button go? Oh, I closed my button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Found it. So that's the nail on the bottom, that black. And then I'm putting that blue on it. I guess that's the like official Tau color. It's the official color of Tau's feet. And now we can all rejoice. because the feet are here. Alright. And then as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that I've missed a lot of places where black should be on this foot. Okay, almost done with this foot. The back is the hardest part because I'm like painting under the model. I don't want to accidentally swipe a bunch of stuff that I'm not supposed to be swiping. Real big swipe or no swiping energy going on. It's a big old hair on my finger. Let's see if I can like hook under here. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Come in the other way. Come in the other way. Right around the base. I don't know, I'm being so precious about the base. I'm gonna paint the base. Like, what does it matter if I get paint on the base? I'm just gonna go over it. It's fine. I don't need to be such a weenie about it. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay, I think I only got like a little spot right underneath. Harder to cover up the black versus gray though. So these base paints, they cover. Like they're so, I don't know how to put it. Like it's like they're both thick and pigmented that the base paints cover so good. Welcome back, Temerity. Temerity, we're painting feet. Temerity, we're painting feet. Just for you. I know you're a dirty bird and you love this stuff. I wouldn't have started painting the feet if I knew you were gone, Temerity. I know you've been secretly asking me about the foot paint stream. You did some shelf reorganizing? What'd you tell me all about it? Tell me all about your shelves. Tell me what you did to the shelves. It's also just good practice to reorganize the shelves or to not be a weenie about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back in there with black. I can still get it from this side, I think. To not get paint all over. Yeah. I try so hard to not just like slurp paint on things. I did some genre grouping and shuffling around. You had some spaces where you didn't expect. So it all worked out nicely. Nice! That's awesome. Big clappies for temerity. Look, we can do some of these for temerity. Can we get some of these going on for temerity, please? I'm gonna get 2 books secondhand, so the series match. I have all paper books except the last book in hardcover, and I can get them both for $16. And once they come in, everything will be nice and full and snug. Oh, that's awesome. I love finishing off a collection. I love it. I get it. Was good to put down your phone and do something? Yes. Nothing quite beats that satisfaction of like just the accomplishing. There are very few things that beat that thrill. Thank you all for your support. Oh, heck yeah, Temerity. How could we not? I have my physical TBR right where I can see them in a new spot, and it's so nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot we had that all going. Just a little bit more, just a little bit more. We're done with this guy's feet. Nice. If you're comfy, you usually post a pic in Discord. I love seeing everyone's books. That's looking pretty good. All right, so these feet are gonna need some touch-ups, but the touch-up is gonna be in black. So as far as this coloring goes, we are good. So the general idea for the feet is this. You can see where the black is not there, where we need to do some touch-ups. But just doing the touch-ups in black is not nearly as bad as having to do everything else. Am I the feet police? Yeah. I have a hard time reading at night because I get suddenly exhausted and I have been getting through my books much slower than normal. It's hard. It's hard out there. Sometimes it'd be hard. Existing sometimes takes a lot of work. This race against the clock for how far you get. Oh, nice. I believe in you. I bet you can get high score. Yay, more doctor's appointments. They're always such a good and informative time. Yeah, fingers crossed that we actually get like information. Might need to do 2 root canals. Don't, hey, stop. Why do they want to take all your teeth away? Don't they know that you need those teeth? Why are they trying to take them? They don't take the teeth? I think they do. You don't think they take the teeth. I know they take the teeth. Not only do I know they take the teeth, I know where they take the teeth. My dentist gets my teeth every other weekend and on some holidays. They make holes to get all the roots out and they give it a hat. So wait, all of the root canals that my mom had, they took the whole tooth. Is it different for like different things that you need to get done? Definitely not seeing your dentist lately, so your teeth remain mine. For now, they're my teeth. That isn't a root canal then? Wait, what is it then? Is a root canal, do you still have your tooth when you get a root canal done? I thought a root canal was when they, oh, really? I guess like that makes sense if you just look at the words root canal, extraction. I've come to take your teeth. Put them in my bucket. And then I let a fish swim in your teeth. But only for a moment. So my mom had like 28 extractions done. This is a combo extraction root canal with a rod. Yeah, exactly. So my mom had 28 root canals and then also posts put in. "28 extracciones." And she was awake for all of them. Because she wanted to be awake for them. So she could talk to the dentist. And she did. She talked to the dentist the whole time. You'd have 4 impacted wisdom teeth. They take out parts away when they dug them. Yeah. Yeah, they took the parts of my wisdom teeth out too. They took them away. The dentist keeps them in his secret tooth vault. He thinks we don't know. But I know. Yeah, you have to be awake because of your jaw. They did drill down through the roots of the base and then take out the nerves and they fill in the holes and then put a crown on top, but you have the bulk of the tooth. Interesting. Is it one of those things where it's like better for your body to leave as much as the original material as possible? Is that the idea behind it? Root canals scare you? No, root canals are fine. Root canals are fine and everybody should get them. Dentistry scares you? You have dental anxiety? Do you get gassed when you go? I think it's so easy to have dental anxiety, especially for people around our age, because of the sheer amount of absolutely trash dentists that I felt like were like popping up in the 90s. It was like every douchebag that couldn't become a doctor became a dentist. Like, oh, you failed med school? Well, take 4 more classes and you can become a dentist. Only recovery is just some swelling where they pulled some of the nerves at the very bottom of the roots. That's pretty nice. That's not that bad. I'd have a lot of work done, and the guy who did it explained to me what he was doing and gave me breaks and checked in while I was doing stuff to make sure I was okay, and offered to do the work in 2 sessions if it was too much. Yeah, the dentist we go to is very nice. I genuinely like the dentist we go to. I just hate being at the dentist. I don't like the dentist because of like sensory issues. I don't like the feeling of somebody digging around all up in my mouth. My dentist office here specializes in dental anxiety and offering solutions for it. Oh, that's really cool. If you remove the tooth, and you have to let that heal. And you have to put a post into the bone and let that heal. And then you can put on a fake tooth. So one of them is a tooth hair system, and the other one is a full tooth transplant. It's essentially a wig for teeth. Like when you get right down to brass tacks, it's a wig for teeth. My dentist and orthodontist when you were a kid were mean. I'm telling you, those friggin' 90s dentists, they're all failed doctors and they all suck. They're like, let's bully some children. Wouldn't that be great? And they all went, yeah, yeah, yeah. Their parents will never believe them. And then they did it. They executed the perfect plan, honestly. Just bully a bunch of kids and get away with it. Bill them for it too. Like, you came in here, you paid to get bullied. And now you wonder, I grow up, I'm paying to get bullied. Now I grow up with some predilections. It's all because of my dentist. That's why I am the way I am. It's the dentist. If I hadn't gone to the dentist, I would be normal. Imagine that. Ponder for one moment. It sounds so nice. One hygienist guy is great because he talks to you like a person understands. Yeah, there's a hygienist we get there that's like absolutely like aces. Love that guy. It's on two teeth next to each other, and I'm not having problems with the teeth. Like sometimes they'll do root canals, remove the nerves, and the cavity's too big. But they could see on the x-ray there's something going on at the roots. There's something up in the roots. Would you say they have to get to the root of the problem? Do you know that there are not aliens in your teeth? Can you say with 100% certainty that they did not find aliens in your teeth? They do legally have to tell you. You did not see any aliens on the x-ray? Okay, follow-up question. Would you know what an alien looks like on an x-ray? That's why how some people are more prone to cavities or dental issues naturally. Yep. Yeah, it's silly how much genetics can just play into stuff like teeth. Where it's like, sorry, you just drew bad cards. You just drew bad cards. You brush your teeth 3 times a day. You're doing all this stuff. You're mouth washing. You're doing the whole dang thing. Oopsie poopsie cavities. They're gonna come and hang out in your face. Yeah, all your genetics, all your genes are bad. Every single one. An absolutely trash roll of the dice. What I'm just now realizing is like what I need is a camera that mounts like behind me and can look over my shoulder. Then you'd be able to see exactly what I'm doing. I don't know what an alien would look like on an x-ray, but I do know what my mouth looked like before. But what if the alien's always been there? We'll get on an appointment scheduling. Maybe it'll be better if you get to everything sooner. Yeah, you get the alien out of there as fast as possible. Get the alien out of there for no other reason than they are not paying rent. Sometimes the aliens look like dark areas around roots. There were no aliens in the x-ray, but they could look like dark areas around roots. We don't know. We have so little experience with oral aliens. Oh yeah, you're gonna need touching up. Yeah, I think almost all these feet are gonna need touching up. Almost every single one of these feet is gonna need touch-ups, but it's cool because the touch-up is just black. It's not a big deal. It's very easy peasy to do. Okay. We might be calling it quits after we get the feet done. I'm gonna see how long this takes to get all these done. But we might be ending with the feet. Maybe we'll do feats and then we'll see how long it takes. And we might do the symbols. Because I think it would be pretty cool to get the symbols done tonight. And if we get the feet done, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to show you if we don't get the feet done. That's simply the way it works. Oh, come on. There's like a one little spot. Let me paint you. Let me paint you. Cool. After feet, what do I want to move to? So that's what I was saying is like after feet, I might be doing the symbols because I need to get the symbols. They're like the next biggest thing after the feet. Yeah, the color for the feet is actually really pretty. It's a nice blue. And we all know that I'm a foot color connoisseur. I know all about feet on aliens. The symbol is 2 parts. Yeah. So the symbol needs to be colored and shaded. So it gets the Grey Knight steel, and then I have to do it with the Nuln Oil over it for them to come out exactly the way I want it to come out. And that gives me that like dark but glittery kind of like gray blue. And it's a very pretty gray blue. But it still keeps that like metallic kind of look. We all know I'm a foot connoisseur. There we go. These quotes are gonna bite me one day. I'm gonna be like in a job interview and they're gonna come out and they're gonna be like, what do you mean by quote number 37? What do you mean? I'm gonna be honest, I regret saying foot connoisseur and not going with my heart and saying foot sommelier. They go through and look up all the quotes. They do. That's what they don't tell you is they're like, they look at your LinkedIn. They look at like all this stuff. They go through and they pull your Twitch quotes. Sommelier feels more appropriate. It does. Yeah, foot sommelier does feel more appropriate. Oh, these quotes are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh shoot, what is the sketch about sommeliers? I remember the one about I remember the sketch about suckies. Oh, I just realized I have it set up that the bot doesn't show up in the chat. One sec. There we go. Now they'll show up. Now they'll show up in there. Oh, quotes. Oh, quotes, you're such a mistake. Thank you for blessing you with the ability. Yeah. Honestly, you're the perfect person to have the ability to create and modify the quotes. Because you're just like I feel like it's like you're passively listening and then something goes, nah, that's weird. Let me tune back in. 90% of the time is exactly it. Yeah. I knew it. It's a lot of power. It is. It is truly a lot of power bestowed on the correct person. Truly. Do you like the Culver smoothie? Yeah. Oh, did that thaw out properly? Did that not get weird? I was worried that it would get weird. They aren't as good as the Chick-fil-A lemonade freeze. They're good. The exception is that things are more of a story or I'm engaged in like a puzzle. That's fair. I thought pretty well. Nice. I was worried that it had freezer burn and that it was like not going to recover. Top hero. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Oh yeah, it could still be poison. You're right. You're so right that it could still be poison. We won't truly know until tomorrow. It's like I always say, tomorrow is just another chance to get poisoned. I'm glad that tomorrow's Thursday. The week isn't going by fast enough. Yes. I want it to be the weekend. But I am excited to just go and hang out and paint models and do stuff with you. I'm very excited to do that. Haven't had angel hair pasta in a long time. You want me to pick up some pasta on the way home tomorrow? We can just make it. I mean, it's just like you boil some milk and whatever and... I mean, it only costs like $1. It's whatever you want. Or we can just do it this weekend if you want. I could do a whole dinner for you if you want. It is whatever to me, bro. Foot. So you need to make an egg salad sandwich? I do. I need to make you egg salad sandwiches. I've never made egg salad, but I'm also convinced that I can make a better egg salad than most people. You want one? Are you Paper? You like egg salad sandwiches? It depends on what's in it. So we don't like celery or onions in egg salad. If that helps. I say we. That's not true. I don't like egg salad. I don't like any of it. But like basically the way that our credo on Creed, whatever. Just do egg and Miracle Whip? No, it's gotta have more than that. All right, I'm gonna have to make egg salad sandwiches and then just bring them over to your place. Bring my wife, bring the egg salad sandwiches. Yeah, you gotta put like paprika and mustard and stuff in there. Yeah, I gotta do some good bread. Does it include spices? Oh, okay. No, that's very fair. The only additional thing I could see putting into egg salad that I would like is pickles. Like some diced gherkins. And not a lot of them, just enough. Yeah, it really depends. They might be too wet. But I could see that being good because it's like, I'd want it to be an alternate option. Very fair. Very fair. I think that's a fair request to have. Ben 69. Hey Ben, thank you for 69 months. How is it going, Ben? How are you? Tell me about it, Ben. Doing good, just been busy with work. Dude, you're always busy with work. You're one of the busiest guys I know. We used to make tuna melts and it would be garlic pickles instead of celery or onion. Oh. Shipping never stops. Yet. Yeah, people are always trying to take things places. What's up with that? What's up with that crap, huh? Huh, Ben? Why are people always trying to take things places? I'm only okay with it because it's your job. If it wasn't, oh buddy, just making sure we all have our tools and people have their diapers and paper towels and plates. All right. I guess. I mean, things are especially difficult now. Yeah. I just want to sit down and have Ben talk to me about shipping logistics. And that's not that's not a joke. The tariffs have made stuff chaos. Ben, tell me all you're able to tell me about it. I want to know. The longest tenured person is retiring, and now you're getting Williams, Sonoma, and AutoZone. Heck yeah, Ben. PP hands, Ben. I mean, I am the top salesperson in North America by volume. Holy crap, really? That's super cool, actually. And #1 globally, taking out the top 3 global account reps that basically don't do what you do. That's absolutely wild. That's so cool. If you guys thought Ben was important before, you didn't know who you were messing with, all right? They're probably taking some accounts away so you can focus on the big ones and growing them further. So I guess, like, what does that mean when you say, like, growing the account? Is it basically you just trying to convince them to bring more stuff, or like what does that mean? Are you just like sitting down with AutoZone and like, but what about more brake pads? Like, I don't, what does that mean that, like, growing it? Accounts we do business with but still don't have a large share of wallet of what they move annually. So are you just like trying to slowly and steadily convince them that they should be using you for everything? By just like being present and around and like always communicating kind of deal? Yes and no. Yeah. No, that's very fair. Very fair. Very fair. I figured that you get into a very delicate position very fast with what you are and are not allowed to say. That is super fair. What is do. Basically, I need to keep focusing on keeping customer happy and see how you can grow. So I need less of the mid to smaller accounts to go more. Yes. No, that makes sense. Basically, you need to free up that bandwidth to work on bigger accounts that can have like larger potential for spending. That makes perfect sense.
My body, it's made up of a poisonous gas, and I'm just a circle in a purple haze, a wide mouth, encompassing two visible fangs. I know, I don't even have a true form. My body, it's made up of a poisonous gas, and I'm just a circle.
I'm looking at something real quick. Not enough time to keep everybody happy and have touch points with them all. You do it with 2.5 people. What teams of 6 do, and then some. Sheesh. Sparkle, by the way, the eBay link that you posted is the ones that I'm looking at, but those orange ones that are the last Etsy one are absolutely awesome. You want the orange ones? I want, yeah. But it looked like they only had one set. I wish there were more. Absolutely the orange ones though. Those orange ones look really nice. I'm gonna end up buying those eBay ones one day. I want that set of dice. Thank you for buying me dice. Thank you. Yeah, the price was very reasonable too. For how cool they were. I can't show you guys what we're talking about because I don't have a keyboard. It's very difficult for me to show and link things right now. When I do painting, I have to unplug and move my keyboard away. Ooh. Oh, feet. We are absolutely making some progress, though. We are absolutely making progress. Heck yeah. Yeah. I tried to send you a reply on Discord, and then I realized there's actually no way that I can see, at least, to send the message just with a mouse. I'd be a good salesperson. I have been told I'd be a good salesperson, but I think that that it would crush my soul. I don't know. I feel like it would crush my soul. And I already have enough issues with like work-life balance that my job being to like make people happy and spend money and do the whole thing would be like, ugh. I'm a regular schmoozer. Yeah, it's true. That's basically all my tech job is. I'm a lot better at the schmoozing than I am at the actual technology part of my job. Come on. All right. All right. The paint has been open for a while. Let's do a nice little shake. Let's give it a nice little shake. There we go. Shake. All right. All right. Paint has been shook. We're back in business. Please open slowly. Please open slowly, please. I've never done it, but I'm always afraid I'm going to fling paint. Which is like, I don't really have a reason to expect or think that that's going to happen. Make sure the pot is fully in view for paper. But I just feel like I'm gonna do it. Right. Another classic foot done. Just a little bit of love around here. I think I'm going to fling paint every time. I don't want to be the paint flinger, you know? I don't want to be that guy. Nobody wants to be the guy flinging paint. Ooh, what's going on here? All right, we gotta. Okay. Have to go through and remove dried paint from the edge of several bottles so they close right? Yes. Yep. And that's all that honestly, it's probably because I rub my paint on the edge of the bottle. I probably should not do that. But it's so convenient. It's so nice and convenient. Just rub right there. Just be like, here you go. So this guy's got like a data pad thing in his hand. Like this little dealy bopper here. This guy. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Your dice are going to take a while because they're coming from Australia? What the heck? I'm okay with that. That gives me something to look forward to, which is not always a bad thing. I'm okay with looking forward to something. And they look rad as hell, so. Silver with the light blue details? No, not silver. I think like just the gray and then gray and then Nuln. And then the light blue. Is my thought. So it's like a gray metallic kind of looking. Yeah. Yeah. I do like though that the more I'm like painting and doing this, I'm getting a better headspace for coloring and like what feels right for objects. Yeah, more complicated guys. I'm just gonna have to plan out color placement. There are some of your miniatures that are so wildly complicated that I don't Like, especially with your palette, I'm so curious how they're gonna end up. Because you have like a very different and interesting palette for what the Necrons typically are, and trying to map that through to so many different surfaces, it almost feels like you don't have enough paint. Like you don't have enough colors. Yeah, I don't think you have enough colors to start doing like captains and stuff like that. We're gonna have to get you more. Then you get mint green and pastel peach. Wait, do you think, are those colors? Do they have those? I know they have a mint green. It's probably called something weird, but they definitely have a mint green. Yeah, you're pretty sure? They've got to have like peachier colors for skin tones and stuff. I mean, the primary poster faction is humans after all, so. Still debating on how you want to do your bases. I think I don't know if you plan to do your bases in the same styling, or if you plan to do them a little more like, I sent you a post has something similar to what I was thinking. Oh. Wait. Wait, is this base all just blood? Yeah, it's all just blood. Oh, God. I mean, that's... So they're using a different kind of thing. I wonder if you can get that same effect with the goop, like their blood. I mean, the guy at the store would know. So if you wanted it to not be red, the material that guy's using is probably the way to go. If you want it to be red, you might just want to grab a technical. Is that all the feet? That is all the feet. That is all the feet. We did it. We did it. We finished backpacks and we finished feet. I think we have time for a couple emblems. I think we have a little bit of time. We have a little bit of time for a couple emblems. We have about 12 more minutes left in us. Second picture also cool and another idea. Oh, that looks really cool. Yeah. Like a cracked pool of blood. My hiccups. Yeah, we're gonna move on to some metal. Get these emblems painted up. So I had a thought the other day, right? It's rare for me, I know, so stick with me. My thought was all of the emblems, so everything I'm seeing on the line shows the Shasui has a different color emblem than other people in the unit. And so I don't know if I want to do all of the emblems like that. Like, let me see if I can find an example of it. No, I can't really find an example of it. It's on their box. Here, let me just like search the combat patrol. Okay. I mean, there's no reason for me not to do it. I mean, you're very right. There's no reason for me not to do it because I have other ways to differentiate who the Shasui is. So there's no reason for me to not go through and metallicize all of their emblems. Yeah, we'll just do a couple right now. Like I said, we got about 10 more minutes. So we can get through a couple of symbols in 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure of it. I'm reasonably sure of it. I'm like 60% sure. All right. I think at the very least, we can get through the shields. Oop. Oh, got a big goober in there. Uh-oh, gotta keep shaking. Got a big goober. Okay, let's see if our goober's gone. Yes, we were able to shake our goober away. We have defeated the goober. Okay. Start with the easiest ones first, which is going to be anybody with just easy open shoulders. So I gotta get these couple of emblems. Oh, he's got one. He's got him on his gun. All right. Okay. I forgot that his little pistol would have the the same symbol on it that the rifles do. Yeah, I really think the metallic looks super good. I really like the way that it catches the light and everything. Like, the metallic is just a good paint. It is just a good paint and it just looks good. Oh, that worked out perfectly right there. Sometimes the brush does exactly what you want. And your life gets a little easier. Yeah, see, that looks nice. That pop absolutely looks good. You're so right. You're so right. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that color pop. Okay, make sure we get the chest without ruining things. Sometimes I feel like the pencil would be easier than the brush. Oh, yeah, yeah. I 100% agree. Oh, it's like a little dot there. Right, get out of there, little dot. Okay, so this is what we're doing when we are filling these in. And then you can see a little detail on the pistol. And then we come back after the fact. And we're gonna hit it with oil. So that's what we got to do on these guys now. Gotta move them back over to the side. And we're gonna hit all their emblems. We're gonna do that. We got just a couple minutes left. We can probably get 1 or 2 more done for the night. I think we can get 1 or 2 more done. Maybe just 1. Focus. Exactly, the focus is happening. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. The focus. Uh-oh. Oh, I broke it. There we go. I had broken it. Yeah, the camera's rebelling again. I hit the button and I had to undo it and redo it. And then it finally was like, oh, okay. We should have just said so the first time. Yeah, I do kind of want to get a little down in there, don't I? I wonder if I should be using a synthetic for this. I wonder if... No, the synthetic might not come to as much of a point. It might not. That will be an experiment for another time. If it's how pigmented you want it to be, I don't think that with this paint, the brush like that's gonna matter. I just don't know if the synthetic will come to. Well, I have a layer. Wait. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. I don't have a synthetic small layer. You're very right. Okay, that's shield done. Now we move on to gun. It's time for gun. In retrospect, I did this out of order, and now I'm remembering that I should not paint the top of the gun here until I do this. That's kind of what it's looking like. Yeah. Yeah, because then I have like half of this entire orb that I can paint around to cover up mistakes. And now that I'm doing it like this, I would have to go back and repaint it. So it is good knowledge for the future that I need to make sure I am considering that. I'm like, the order of operations is so important. Almost got this side of the gun done. It's our first time as model painter, so we always know the best way to 100%, yeah, because this is my first time ever painting models, so there is a lot of that stuff that I'm just like not naturally conscious of yet. Okay. All right, looking cute. Now I got his chest to do. And this will be the last piece we paint for the night. It'll be just this. Oh boy, it's really in there, hey? Trial and error, lots of practice, 100%. 100p. Part of the advantage of having my cat up and not my actual face is you don't see all the weird faces I'm making while I'm trying to reach inside of like under somebody's arm. There we go. All right, so we got inside of that chest. You can kind of see it sparkling under there. There we go. At least early on, if you're debating between a couple colors, always start with the lightest first because either paint over 100%. Yeah, that's such good advice that they were given. All right. That's where we're going to call it for the night. We didn't get super far, but that's okay. We had a good time doing it. And it's more about the journey than the destination. Eventually we'll have a slightly better painting setup for this whole schmagegi that we're doing. But if you guys enjoy when we do the little arts and crafts streams, let me know. Join the Discord, send a follow, do whatever. The whole thing. I'm totally down to do more of this if you guys like watching it. I'm having fun. And it's kind of like a chill way to spend the night without having to like, I don't know. Not having to do too much. Okay. There we go. Put my cap back on my brush. Yeah. You can subscribe on the YouTube. You can follow on the Twitch. You can do all that stuff. Do you know that there's also videos on the YouTube of me not doing this? That's a whole thing too. You can do things if you want, if you're so inclined, gosh darn it. All right, but that's going to be it for us for the night.